Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Welcome along Niall. Thought you'd sort of disappeared off the face of the planet there. Been so long. How are we all doing? Hope we managed to stay dry today, those of us who are local to where I am. Is it still raining? So we are back on the Knuston tonight. I know this is GD's favourite map. So it gives him a chance to try and torment me and get me to say different names for it. So let's just bring you two back in. Evening 1174, how are we doing? Gotta try and remember where we got to on here the other night now. What are you doing with yourself now then, Niall? And are you coping more to the point? Ah yes, I believe there's a lot of bales we need to sort out on here. Just 1 or 200. So I guess we need to do some bale collecting by the look of that field. On there the other night now. Could do without hearing myself back again.
Sorry.
It's bad enough hearing myself once.
Wrong computer.
Oh, my little toy ain't in the yard. The at the moment bit sounds like it's not exactly a long-term prospect, Niall. My little toy ain't in the yard. Where have I left my little toy? There it is. That needs to be back.
Niall is back.
Yeah. That needs to be back in the yard, that thing. Ray should learn how to control this thing. It's more uncontrollable than what I am. Well, low ground pressure will just slip down the wheat field as that's where it wanted to go. Certainly didn't want to go where I was trying to steer it to this time. Yes, we have a new command tonight for Nightbot. That was Milton, Niall. Yeah, so we have a new command from Nightbot temporarily. So we just want to try and give Nathan and co a bit of peace and quiet if they come in here for the time being. Right. Now which tractor shall we use on the bale chaser? I'm thinking 6920 at the minute. I'll get help started on the subsoiler first whenever I find it. It's here somewhere. There it is. Okay. I can't get this above 9k. There we go. That's better. Hey SG, how are we doing? Will that help handle this? We'll have some fun with the straw bales. With that one. can get a bale chase for all these bales. I was tempted to download the autoload trial, but I didn't. There's a new one out I found the other day. Why you know it this time, SG? Your plug fell out? Oh, I'm good, thanks, Noel. Milton seems to have developed a nasty cough again. I swear I'm going to kill you one of these days in there.
Yeah. I need to take care of that.
Well, you're the one who bought that game. Anyone else would have tried the demo version first. Right, so Anderson DLC time. So I just got rid of these GPS lines.
User entered your channel.
Pressed in.
Hello.
Evening.
How we doing?
Who is
Well.
this strange person who's crept in here?
The wild GD.
It is.
Ban him! Get rid! Be gone! Be gone!
Let's see if we can just put this on the front linkage.
Just thought I'd pop in and say hi.
Hi.
Didn't expect to get abuse when I came in.
What else do you expect?
Yeah, fair
You've
point,
left it
isn't
too long. You see, there's pent up a boost to be gotten out.
Exactly.
But I thought you release all that via live streams, surely.
It doesn't have the same effect if you can't hear it.
Not fair. Oh dear. So have you fixed it so I can see stuff on Twitch now?
Yes, you can.
Oh, amazing.
I don't know. You'll have to tell me that bit because I can't see Twitch. Twitch is still a work in progress.
Yep.
Which is so much better to watch it on there. But hardly any delay.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
You don't realise how much delay there is until you've got both of them up to you.
I mean, there's literally, I don't know, a second, if that.
There's about 20 to 30 seconds enter on YouTube.
15, I think.
Right.
I think it's 15 seconds standard, I think.
Hi Sam, how are we doing?
Alright, let's see what happens here then. Oh no, shouty GD.
Not again.
No, I've caught it before I hit the enter button. It's fine.
We've got a shouty Nightbot tonight.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I will show you.
Got a new command for Nightbot temporarily.
Right.
I think that's about right at the moment.
Hmm.
Oh Milton, there's another command as well. What we tested elsewhere last night.
Oh, okay. I will try it. GD, go to Discord. Please.
No, it works in here as well, Milton.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great.
No, stay here. GD. You
You've
will
been
like
waiting
it.
for me to turn up before you
I got
do.
back just in time.
You will like it.
Okay, where's this going? Aww.
You're the one who complained there weren't a command for you the other day in my Discord. So I gave you your own very special one.
Oh dear. Yeah, there is still. Hang on a minute, I've got to check something out. Thank you for that, though. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey IJS Bear, how are we doing? Oakfield has passed. It just hasn't been released. So I don't know when Giants plan on releasing it, but both versions I believe have passed, haven't they, Dell?
What was that?
Both versions of Oakfield have passed, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Nathan, how are we doing?
Yeah, you know when I said to you, you've got Twitch chat showing up in YouTube chat.
Yeah.
You haven't.
No?
You've got it on screen. As Twitch and YouTube.
I
but
didn't
there's
hear
no
what you
Twitch.
said properly there when you said that in your stream.
Ah. Yeah, it's on screen,
Yeah.
but yeah, it doesn't come up in YouTube. There is a way of doing it, but it comes up twice.
Yeah, I can sort of remember that bit. That's the $1 million question, Sam.
Is that Anderson trailer just for bales, or is that for silage bales as well?
I haven't tried it with silage bales this size. We've got about 260 bales to clear off this field with this thing.
Yeah, I can see the little dots all over the place.
I blame Jane.
Really?
Yeah,
Right.
she's the one who said to bale this field. These trails don't seem to take as much pulling as the in-game one. I think we might actually have a Scania parked in the sell point at the moment, from memory.
Oh, I downloaded that. There's a Volvo pack out, but I haven't
Right.
looked at 'em yet.
I hadn't looked at them either, I did sort of see them.
Well, there's 2 packs. I think there's a trailer pack for it as well.
Alright. Is it as good as the Giant's Bulker? With sugar beet come through the floor.
Let's hope not.
So I'll probably have to move the Scania when we get down here. Oh, Nightbot might be allergic to the words Meadowgrove tonight.
Just trying to work out why that's been done, because it doesn't seem to be.
Nightbot is allergic to the words Meadowgrove.
Yeah, very allergic.
Yeah, well, he didn't put anything like that.
Mm-hmm. The last... Yeah, it's... If Nathan come in here, he wants peace and he don't want to be pestered about Meadowgrove all the time, so Nightbot is allergic to those words tonight.
As people say in other streams, you know, they just want to enjoy the stream as much as everyone else.
So if they continue being asked about when's their map doing everything, they don't get a chance to relax or unwind.
I think Ooh, no.
Were you about to go off on a little ranty?
Yeah.
You missed my massive one earlier this afternoon.
Very massive.
Over one of the
was it
new
PG?
mods which dropped today.
Which mods?
I've done a review on it which is coming out tomorrow, and I might have been extremely honest in it
Ah, good. Honesty's good. I told you that.
with my thoughts on the testing at the moment. I got a little bit annoyed when I was testing that one.
There hasn't really been a great deal out that I've wanted to download.
No, this one looked quite nice and I thought it'd go well, but yeah,
But it didn't go well, obviously.
it works. Unlike trying to shunt this thing round in here. Next time reversing. It might work better.
Yeah.
Forget how big these trailers are. You seen those combines I reviewed this afternoon, GD?
I haven't watched the video yet, but I've seen them. I've got them.
Yeah,
Combines.
they're good.
They are amazing.
Yeah,
There is so many different options with them.
that's the reason I reviewed them. They just looked fantastic when I was reading through the description.
And the best thing about them is you can choose if you want a foldable pipe or not.
Yeah. There's one slight issue with that though if you watch the video.
I haven't watched it yet.
Try and reverse up with a folding pipe.
That happens on all of them. The collision's still there, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was turning around in the shop with it and I couldn't work out what I was stuck on. That was the invisible collision on the spout stuck on the lamppost.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I'm such a calm person on the 1174. Evening Nathan, how we doing? Yeah, when I sort of started those combines going, all the pulleys move on the side of them, all the sieve bars move down the side of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work. You can see that by the write up of it. You know, it's just like this is added, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. You go,
Well,
okay.
20 wheel and tyre configurations. Similar number of grain tank configurations.
I like The thing is, look, what they need to do, I think they did it on the Lexians in 17. You could have numbered headers and numbered harvesters.
Yeah.
That works. I like that idea. But at the minute, you can number them John Deeres. But I also like the in-cab stuff that comes with them as well.
Yeah, the jacket and the toolboxes, the boots.
Yeah, I just happened to get the one with the pink flip-flops. Nice.
It's a shame there wasn't a header in the pack, that's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm using a different header that we all know where that comes from.
Yeah. I've got a fair idea. Not too bad, thanks, Nathan.
But yeah, I'd love a header, a John Deere header to come out with a number configuration on it.
Yeah. Because that does show on that mod a 35-foot John Deere header, which doesn't exist, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, they didn't, Sam. There's no headers with them. Which makes me think there might be some coming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the creator of that mod who commented on the video this afternoon.
The MacDons need to come across.
Yeah. We might change that vent for something else which is on that subsoiler. I happen to have a new mod in here found just before the stream by Detective Milton. We know what he's like for sniffing things out.
Mm-hmm. Like a bloodhound, isn't it?
Yeah.
You haven't even put a dent in this field yet.
No. So I say there's 262 bales on there.
Yeah, what's this trailer hold? 24 at a time?
16.
Was it?
Could be a long night.
Yeah, we
Very
won't spend
well.
all the stream doing bales.
No, but you're going to spend the next week or so doing bales at some point.
Must sound familiar to you, GD, that one, after what you got up to the other night. Bales everywhere.
Yeah, well, that was a different thing completely. They were on a trailer until I went near them with it, and then they weren't on the trailer anymore. Did not end well.
Yeah, there was, I think it's a 98 I've got on one of my 17 saves. It's a really nice combine. If that would come across, that'd be alright.
There does seem to be a bit of a lack of harvesters. Decent harvesters.
Yeah. Or anything which isn't Class or John Deere.
Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? Everyone's gone John Deere because it's now available.
Yeah.
So
I was glad those Lexians came across nice and early.
I just wish that Dominator worked.
Yeah, I haven't seen that Mega Pack reappear in testing.
No. If I knew more about why things happen in FS, you know, if I knew a reason why that harvester spawns in the ground and you
Yeah.
can't do anything with it, I'd try and fix it, but I'll end up making it even worse.
Exactly why I haven't tried to fix it after I found it. I don't know how to get it up out of the tarmac.
No. Because it's definitely nothing to do with the actual spawn point. It's definitely something to do with that harvester.
Yeah.
But so I have no idea.
That's the $1 million question, 1174. How did you manage to get that wheel hub spawned into the tyre?
Magic. It's something to do with the 3-point on the back of the tractor.
Well, us
If
three
you
just cracked up when we saw that.
If you just use a pin hitch or the ball hitch, it's fine. But put anything on there using the 3-point hitch. As soon as you connect it, that hub moves to the edge of the wheel. So, which is a shame. And then Massey's look too long as well. I don't know.
You'll never get me to agree with that one, Sam. Not on tractors. I think folding will take the gate post out with us. Do I take to crash? Again. Case stroke New Holland would be mine. We'll just get one more load of these for now. Want to have a look at this new tractor mod. Because the pictures of it look fairly good, even if it's not available in real life, still look good. Yep, that'd fit in that little category as well. 1174. Oh, I never had no problem with the case. Had more problem with John Deere in my work life than I ever have with the case. Bit locking up transmissions on the John Deere crawler, failing transmissions on the 6920, failing sensors on 6920, head gasket on 6900s, head gasket on 6910, brakes failing on 6810, 6910. Plagued by electric problems on the 6920. The list goes on with the 6920. So is it any wonder I'm not a big fan of them? I think we might actually have a small patch of clear field now. Not a very big bit, but a small bit. It's a start.
They small being the operative word there, I think.
Yes. Like my bank balance, very small. Evening, Stephen. How are we doing? Load of rubbish, Sam. That is absolute load of rubbish. Speaking to someone yesterday who's run case for years, they had little issues with them, but nothing major. Hey Paul, how are we doing? We used to run 7230 Magnum, MX150, 5150s I've driven, never had any trouble with them. Even right back to 844 and 895 XL. Yes, and a lot of abuse about them afterwards, Niall. Be a neat trick if you could back up your stacks again with this and pick them up again. I think that Fent is making slow progress on there. Hey Ashley, how are you doing? Oh, not too bad then, Stephen, in one more month. Could have been worse. How long you been driving them for then, Sam? Alright, so that'll be the last load of these we do for the time being. I'll try the look at this new tractor I've got in here. It's only a reskin, but if it's good, we'll keep hold of it for tonight. We'll get that beat field done. Yeah, but even they suffer transmission failures, Sam. Nothing's perfect. I know people have transmissions out of 818s and 820s, 718s, 716s. Just same as everything else. I don't think straw is worth too much at the minute. Not a bad tractor. Shame about the engine they decided to fit though. That seems to be the bit what tends to give them trouble more than anything else. At least they will look after them if they do. There's a lot of people out there who disagree with you, Sam, with that one. You're driving day in, day out. Alright, let's have a look at this new tractor then. I would like the colour, really. Have you looked at it yet, Milton?
Yes.
What's it like?
Decent.
Yeah?
The interior, yeah, decent.
Good. In which case I think we shall look harder then.
Yeah, you need to look harder.
Yeah.
I just have a few minutes with it.
We'll go for the big boy. We'll only lease it though. Hey Craig, how are we doing? Not seen you about for a little while.
Right, I'm afraid I got to head off again.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll speak soon.
Okay.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let's have a look at this. Who would not like a Challenger in class colours? Might only be a reskin, but it looks decent. Until I just saw that thing on the back of it in the middle. Why oh why have we got that again? I think this needs a visit in paint.net to sort the number plate out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd just have a look at it. Super shiny seat. So we're going to be doing a little cultivations job with this. I say little. I'm hoping the implement in question is actually going to spawn in here. So what implement do you think I'm going to go for by any chance? Evening Renault, all good here, thanks, how you doing?
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. That's not that one. It fits, just. As long as we can get it around the map, we'll be alright. Just a small bit of ploughing to do. Even when class did do challenges, they were still grey on them. They didn't fit red ones. It fits. I haven't hit anything yet. Still time. So we'll have to try and set the GPS up for this little thing. To be fair, Sam, class sell more combines than anything else. You will hear more about them catching fire than any other brand. Same way you hear more about John Deere breaking down than any other brand. They outsell the others. Must have someone rent a lot of land around you, maybe. You got a lot of different potatoes being planted. So just sort of straighten this headland out to start with before we set the GPS up. So we've got the new soil textures on here, what I've done in the video the other day.
User in your channel timed out.
It was gunning him.
Yep, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Sam. I've never had trouble with class combines.
That is all I see in the fields around here, the class combines.
Yeah. If they weren't so good, they wouldn't sell how they do. I think the new Lexions coming through for this year have got red drums. I think that's an optional extra on the Terra track. Sure, I've seen someone post a picture up with one they've got delivered for this season. After driving combines for over 20 years, not convinced on that one. Not at all. No, I did see you were having a play, Hodge. Right, let's see if we can set the GPS up with this. Because I'm right in thinking there's an offset in here now, ain't there, Dal? For doing plows. Yeah, that's whatever works for yourself, Hodge, with bitrate. There's no golden rule. I'm currently running at 7,000. Right, okay. Help if you could actually see what it's doing when you're sorting the offset out. Hopefully that's coming to an end now, Nathan. You won't get pestered about it in here tonight because Nightbot's taken an exception to the word Meadow Grove tonight. Oh, that's the nerve-wracking bit, Hodge, for the first time. Take you a little while to get used to that one. Trust me. I do like that in those colours. Oh, hedge there. just put this back up so I can see what the offset's going to do when I turn the player over. Yeah, hopefully so, Nathan. Alt and Tab. It takes you out of your game window and into the other one. So I do it. Oh dear, that's not good then, Reno. Well, at least the GPS works properly with this player now. I did read your rather interesting conversation earlier, Nathan. Well, both of them, actually. The one in Discord and the other one. Now, mine just allow tabs out the screen, a game screen onto the other monitor. Did you like the one that I found this afternoon then? That rather nice little issue I found on that mod. Oh, the Daman spray you put up. Yeah, there's a review of that one coming tomorrow, Nathan, which I might have mentioned a bit about inconsistency and a few other bits and pieces. Oh, nothing come at you like that. Can't beat a nice big plough for this sort of thing. I think the best thing to say is I was honest about it without being unreasonable. Mainly because I was slightly irritated by that point in the video. The video was meant to be about 10 minutes long. It's ended up at 20 due to the issues I was finding trying to get around them. One thing's certain, we'll never see this one on mod hub, I doubt. It's a bad idea when I get irritated, things seem to just come out. I've had that happen with another game. I can't remember which game it is I do and that happens. Just click on the window you want whilst holding Alt and Tab down. That should do it. The other way is, I noticed you did do that a couple of times, just put the menu screen or something up that allows you to do it. True, Nathan. Yep, I do think there's a Zeta there and a couple of other bits. Nope, certainly not. Hodge, full screen. 1080. 1920 by 1080. That's all my monitor supports. I looked at a Zeta earlier, I was going to do a mod review on, but the pack don't work properly. It's supposed to be a 120 and a 170, but there's only 120 even if you choose the 170. I swear that's out of per farming. Not a clue, Hodge. I think you just have to put up with it. Can't remember if it's per farming or Farmer's Dynasty what does that to me. One of those two, I think. I think Milton's broken it, Dal.
Yeah, it happened roughly the same time the other night though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Not in Discord or anything, so I wonder if...
That done it to me this afternoon, didn't it, in here? Disconnected me from it. And then that was the whole of TeamSpeak then, wasn't it? Went down. In which you restarted it.
Yeah, it all got restarted, but maybe he's having... Maybe he's got issue with his end.
Yeah. I like this plough. These two look good together. Especially with the new soil textures on there now. After I'd done them. I just think you're noticing the difference after you've done them today, aren't you?
Yeah, as you say, it's quite easy to do.
Yeah. Just makes a world of difference to them.
Yeah, I'll put them on Mercury Farm.
Right, you didn't put them in the actual main game folder then?
Oh no, I did actually.
So that'll be every map if they're in there.
Oh right, yeah, I'll put them in main game, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
be on every map.
Oh, that's good, Dex. I like them. I think
Yeah.
they make it look so much better.
I think they sort of first appeared on Oakfield, didn't they, in 17?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I noticed there's a few interesting mods and that sort of thing in that respect, Reno. There's 5 or 6 mod sites, the 3 of us in here sort of trawl daily, plus GD when he's about. There's some we don't sort of go near too much. I think one of our main go-to sites has to be Forbidden Mods now, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool place to go.
They're the guys who made the little Deutz DX4. What's on Mod Hub, and the Allo loaders.
Yeah, that DX4 is really nice.
Yeah, lovely little mod, that one.
Oh yes.
I haven't tried the sound mod though. What I paid last night for it yet.
That's a shame. I think when people do that sort of thing, like they go on the sound, they should put like a little clip of it.
Yeah, the guys who had done them though are the ones who actually done the original tractor.
Oh right.
If you look their names, I believe. The ones who are sort of behind the Allo loaders as well. I don't think there's anything which wouldn't be accurate.
It's well weird. It says credits IP286 is Insta virtual farming.
Hmm. Glad these poles haven't got collisions on them on here. With this one. Be a nightmare manoeuvring this player around these poles. Well, I don't think I'd have used it if they had it done. I've had a lot to do with challenges over the years, driving them. Track John Deere, a couple of years driving on and off, but not a challenger. Certainly do, Hodge. They're not cheap, but if you're going to do a fair bit of other stuff with them, they're worth it, in my opinion anyway. So I don't just use it for streaming with. It's got all my recording commands on it as well. Got the 3-point hitch frame on this one, Renault. Fairly accurate for what should be on there. Yeah, you can set it up with any key on your keyboard, Hodge. I was a complete novice when I got mine as well. I hadn't got any sort of spare keys for anything. Just made it easier for me. Because my memory's not the best for key bindings otherwise. I need them written down in front of me. Real life usage. The one I used to use had lift arms on it, didn't have this frame. Had been converted. This frame's okay if you're not using certain types of implements with it, but it wouldn't have worked for the equipment we had very well, so I went to lift arms instead. So it's a bit quicker than using the in-game 5 Farrow player anyway. Sort of 5 times the width. Covers a bit more ground than the subsoiler does as well. Needs to check on that helper on the subsoiler too much. We know the hedges have collisions on it, so it can't end up in the wrong field on here. The frame suits sort of heavy mounted equipment, but not a lot of other equipment. That has its uses, but it's not overly useful at times. Lift arms are a lot more practical, as you say. So might have to just bypass that pole again. Have to think about what we're going to drill on this field then. Evening, Mr. Creeper, how are we doing? So we'll just sort of migrate through the pool. Oh, definitely, Hodge. Be lying if I said I weren't. Welcome back, GD. I think you speak to any streamer and they'll say the first time they done it, they were nervous. I certainly am a fellow Norfolk resident. I'm sort of central area of Norfolk. Don't think I've seen them yet, Ren. I've sort of been in and out doing various bits and pieces. this afternoon recording and trying to get Streamlabs running how I want it to. I do know there's a guy local to here who refused to buy a Challenger in this colour. Instead he imported one in the usual livery when these ones are out. Well, did you still want details of how to set up CouchBot, GD? Kept meaning to ask you about that one. Yeah, I'll sort that out with you bit later then, because it's certainly behaved itself unlike Septipus. I see Chris has gone on to it as well now, because Septipus is incredibly broken. Oh, I think I might have seen that in there when I was going through Renault. Let's try to set the MP up when you posted that. So plough in the middle of the field is alright with this big plough. But the headlands are going to be more interesting. At least I'm keeping them fairly even. So I think I saw them in there. I've got to go on Discord and have a good look through anyway tonight. So I've been active elsewhere this afternoon. At least I managed to stay dry today, which is the main thing. It's days like this I'm glad I had indoor work and had the outdoor one yesterday. If that had been the other way around, it would have been a nightmare today. I'm not surprised, GD. It took me an hour and 55 minutes to get to work this morning, where I was working today, and that should have took an hour and 10. Due to the weather and traffic. Well, the weather didn't help the traffic, I don't think. Certainly the accident I stumbled across this morning. It's about the third person to get on the scene. No one injured, luckily. The cars weren't very pretty. I was stuck at that for sort of 15 minutes. The A14 was at a standstill at Newmarket. The A505 near Duxford was at a standstill as well, which is really handy. Driving in the road spray is great fun as well. How hard that's raining. Oh, that sounds like great fun, 1174. And there's no sarcasm whatsoever in my statement there. Certainly do about 20,000 mile a year for work, or 20,000 mile a year total. Probably 15,000 of it is for work, a bit more maybe. With the truck. I was only near down the market yesterday, but today was near Duxford. Tomorrow is near Attleborough. Those that are local. Last week was even further afield at Chelmsford for a day. Dodgy people down in Essex. Oh, that's a big old 1174. Yeah, I was just thinking that as well, GD. I was expecting to hear something in my ears at that point.
No, I'm being good today.
Are you all ranted out from earlier?
Yep.
Well, that's a good distance. That would certainly be the GD in question, Mr. Creeper. He's over on Twitch watching. I wonder why 1174. Can't imagine why the FS community would be a little bit cross at the moment. That one I found today finally pushed me over as well. You think you're more like to stay PG in that chat, do you, Del?
That's well typed.
Yeah. Let's just say it's a wonder TeamSpeak hasn't melted with some of the things that have been said in here. And that's from all of us in here. My closest dealer here would be JCB. My New Holland dealer as well, but I'm not allowed to sell them in Norfolk, where I am. That's about a mile and a quarter from my back door. Tractor wise anyway, the nearest dealer is actually Varderstadt, which I'd need to chuck a stone and hit from the house. It's over releasing of maps and things, Renault, and quality of testing being carried out. It's a bit involved to get into in the chat here, but people are not happy with the way things are being tested or released. Seems to be variable rules at the moment. Different rules for one person to there is for another. That'd be fairly accurate, wouldn't it, Dal?
Yeah, it's pretty much PG version.
Yep. I thought that was the most PG version I could come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell quite a few fast tracks out of that branch. Also the Amazon dealer. Ah, so you're out sort of St. Germans area then, Mystic Reaper.
Right, better set.
Okay. Oh, what's now double days? Yes, I think that's the sort of quickest and simplest way to describe it, Renault. Without getting into too much detail in here. Mainly because if Nathan's listening, I don't want him to have a meltdown in chat. Because my swear filter won't contain what he might come out with at the moment. As he's got a spanner next to his name. Ah, see, I do work in that area as well, and I have bought stuff off Evergreen in the past. Some bits. We've had parts off them when I used to work on the farm. I don't think I've done anything too near there, just lately. A couple of days out, not far from there, a couple of months back. I don't think I've got anything booked that way either at the moment. As GD now, I seem to spend days going in the same direction, then when they want me to go that way, I'm never out that way. I know next week I've got a couple of day out near Peterborough and day in Bedfordshire. Bit of a busy week next week. Only one more day to go this week, then I've got an expensive day, Friday. I don't know how I managed to stay PG when the chap on the phone told me the price, but I did. 40,000 mile service on my Ranger. And a warranty job on it, which hopefully hasn't caused any problems today. Yeah, very ouch, GD. Oh, any ideas how much a 40,000 mile service is going to be on that truck? Plus sorting out a possible problem with the main fuse board on it, what could let water into it, which they've known about for a few months and hadn't told me there's a factory recall on it, which annoyed me a little bit. Put it this way, I aren't going to get much change out of 600 quid Friday for that service. I'm working agricultural training, Mystic Reaper training instructor these days. Yeah, not quite that bad, 1174 thankfully, otherwise I'd be told what to do with it. I'd get a local garage to do it for me. Just want to try and keep it to the Ford deal while it's under warranty. I do one service a year. Last year it was 380 quid for a 20,000 mile service. So I was expecting a similar price this year. I was less than impressed when he came out with that price. Hi Phil, how are you doing? Alright, interesting one. So we've got to try and get round this corner now to do this headland, which could be fun. I know players won't go around a bend like this in real life, before everyone says it. You'd hear all sorts of creaking, groaning and banging noises. Certainly right, JD. My truck is right on the edge of what I can do in a year without needing a service at the moment. I'm about 400 miles off 20,000 miles in the last year at the minute, so I'm glad they could get in when they did. So last year when I wanted a service I had a 4-week wait. This time it's 5 days or 7 days, so I rang up last Friday. I doubt we can plough a square bale in somehow, unfortunately. Oh, good luck with that, Reno. I won't swap places for you. with you for that one. There's loads of tractors around this way. 1174 more so when you go sort of out where Mystic Reaper's area, by the sounds of it. So I think what we've got in a 20 odd mile radius of here. I think we're getting on 10 to a dozen challenges in that area. The odd John Deere one thrown in. Get out near where Mystic Reaper is, in that direction there's a few more quad tracks and that sort of thing. And 9 RXs. I can think of a farm not too far around here who runs 2 9RXs and some RTs. A bit as bad as I thought it was going to be to play this field. So we could finish the wrong end of this headland. I remember you saying about it, GD. There's a guy near here with one as well. Missed a bit there. Can't have that. I just hate ploughing the headlands when you go to finish the wrong end. Let's get out a little bit. He's got a small bit there to try and get somehow. I think I know who you mean. So somewhere in Cambridgeshire stroke Essex, I think. I think that's you were talking about, I think the name's Billings. 1174, would that be right? One's all metal tracked, one's on scraper boxes about there.
I'm back.
Okay. So you really ought to just check on that helper on the fence, see what it's up to, whether it's crashed anything. It's probably getting worn up now as well. There meant to be small letters there after that G, Nathan.
Hello, Nathan.
Yeah, I seem to remember they're a friend of a friend. One of my mates I haven't seen for a long while now. He's fairly or used to be fairly friendly with him. Or the old man anyway. They're farmers as well from memory. There's a bit of a dip in the field there, but you can't really see. Thought the plough done something funny that end. We'll just get up this end, we'll go and check on the fence. See what that's up to. Are you thinking of going live again, GD? Or what are your plans? Sort of missed what you said earlier at the end of your stream. Oh, still going. Ooh, early night then. Let's get this back to the yard out of the way. And washed down by the looks of it. Clear up a few more bales rather than keep ploughing all stream. Keep me in doctor the number plate on this. This is in German. Alright on a smooth road. You might need a new spring in your back on a rough road. They're not the smoothest riding things if the roads are less than billiard table standard. That's putting it bluntly. And in most PG terms possible. I'm getting a temptation for potatoes again. It's not going to end well. It's been a long while since I've done potatoes. Milton ain't here to shout at me to tell me I'm an idiot. Pop the baler and that shit. I know how much you love your spuds, GD. That little groomy harvester. You look like you're really enjoying yourself going up and down that field with that. Rather not. I know, it's been a long while, 1174, since I've done spuds. We haven't done potatoes since The Thringin Oberland mass harvest, which is all Niall's fault. There's a cultivator here somewhere, yeah. Too big for this tractor, but I thought I had one. Just check the crop prices. Dreadful. I thought Pretzel had gone on strike for a minute there. It's gone quiet. Maybe we won't take any more straw in just yet. Looking at that. But I do need to get that field cleared, so we might have to make a stack somewhere nearby. So I shall be back streaming again tomorrow night. I'm not quite sure where or what yet. It'll be 7 o'clock again. So I'm not sure if we'll be back on here or whether we'll be doing something different. We shall see. Let's just check I turn plant growth back on here. I think it's on, but I can't be sure without looking. Shame there's only one sell point for straw on here with that low price. Don't know whether I'll be streaming Oakfield or not. I've got other plans for that map. All will be revealed once it drops. I do have plans for that. I'd rather not stream the same map as I'm using for something else, if I can avoid it. We can but hope 1174. Don't think you ain't done quarter of the field yet. One more. I think that's enough of them to sell anyway, even if the price is low. That'll be out of the way. Certainly will. I don't think you'll get away with the TX32 on there for too long. I'll just lease the push bar for the front of this for picking these up. Always space for an MB track. Let's see where that push bar is. Not in that category. There it is. See if we can pick up there and take that off the back. Get another load. Evening Dan, how are we doing? Yeah, I've roughly got kit plan, Nathan. I know what I'm doing with it. In one case. Rough idea what kit's going to be involved in there. Not really too much. Got a few more loads to take yet. If I could get the map fixed to use placeables, I might be able to put cattle on there. Very good question, William. No one knows the answer to that apart from giants. They are nice combines, 1174, those John Deeres I reviewed today. Really nice combines. I want to go in there. I want it to go actually in the grab, not behind the wheels. Gotta love the bale physics sometimes on air. Alright, we'll just get this load done. I think that's where we'll finish for tonight on there. So we've got several more bales to go at yet, as you can see. Might consider using a auto load trailer. Apart from the fact we won't get it into the bale cell point, the one I had in mind, it's too big.
Milton had internet issues.
Right. Yeah, I just seen that. I'm going to take this load and I think I'll call it for tonight. Let's see what we're going to do tomorrow, like whether they're back on Best Village map again. Looks like the helper's finished with the fen anyway. Get a couple of bits sorted for work tomorrow. They changed a couple of things. Thought I got everything sorted, then they changed exactly what they want tomorrow. So there's everything printed out ready and they changed the demand slightly. It's tight getting in here even with this. Maybe something about these big square ones, they're a little bit awkward to get in places. It's their length. Okay, catch you later, GD. Good way to get rid of some bales. John Deere does look good on them big wide tyres. I do like how they got the dirt on this one as well. Sort of in the right places. Not all over. But I think that's where we'll leave it for tonight on here. So I'll be back in a second, Al.
Sound resumed. Microphone muted.
So I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll pop a link into chat for today's video. Or this morning's video, that is, not this afternoon's mod review. But for now, I will say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye for now.